Hey guys, welcome to the Firearm Patriot channel. I'm back from the range now, and I've been shooting the 911, which is Springfield Armory's first entry into the 380 ACP pocket genre of pistols, and they're doing it with a 1911 style pistol. Now, of course, that's not the only pistol in this category out there. There are ones from Colt, SIG, and also Kimber now. I think this package really offers a lot of value, and what we're going to do, there's been some other variations that have come out since I got this pistol, so I'm going to show you those other variants of this pistol for about 9 seconds, and we're going to come back and talk about the features of this gun. Okay, we're back now. Of course, it's an aluminum framed pistol, a stainless steel slide on this particular version. You also have a stainless steel barrel. Those are things that you're generally not going to get, obviously, with a polymer pistol. The price is a little higher. This gun's going to run you, suggested retail is $5.99, but I've been seeing it online for under $500, which I think represents a great value for the features on this gun. First of all, it comes with 2 magazines. This is the only gun that I know of in this category of 1911 style pistols that come with 2 magazines. It comes with a 6-round flush magazine that has witness hose and also stainless steel follower, stainless steel base plate. These are going to run you about $25, so they're a lot cheaper than the competitors' magazines, and I think they're pretty interchangeable. So if you want to pick some up for your gun, even if you don't own a Springfield, you probably do that. This is the extended mag. It's 7 rounds. Of course, you've got a stainless steel base plate, and you've got a filler right here to make sure you can get all 3 fingers on the gun with this extended magazine. Now the grips, I really like the grips. They're kind of a VZ grips. I did get on their website and look, and this would be called the Predator style grips, but they're very aggressive, very attractive. Then this kind of gray black. No need for any kind of traction tape. You could just get a really good purchase on the gun. Something else that they have done to help with that is they have this what's called octo grip. Kind of see if you can see that. Now usually that's going to be checkering, and some don't have it at all. But sometimes checkering can really kind of it can really grab you, and it can rub your hands raw and not feel very good. This does not do that, but it does still provide the necessary support that you need. It's also on the back strap. Now this back strap's made of G10 polymer. I've not had any kind of problems with the mainspring housings being made with polymers and other 1911s, and I don't anticipate having any in this one. But these features, really make it easy to grip the gun. I'm going to go ahead and put in some range footage right now of me shooting this one-handed, right-hand dominant, left-hand dominant, and just show you how easy it is to control. And I think most people, regardless of gender or strength, are going to be able to shoot this pistol. So let's go ahead and take a look at that range footage. Okay, we're back. We'll go ahead and talk a little bit about the trigger. It's also a G10 shoe. I've never seen that before, made by Hogue. And so, just something to kind of lighten it up. It does kind of have a little pattern to it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Trigger guard is kind of a little bit slanted down here, but most of these have really rounded trigger guards, so I appreciate the little extra room for you to be able to get a glove in. Again, that's something when you're looking at guns that are very similar, these are features that make a difference to me. Now, of course, you have on this side the magazine release button. It's serrated, had no issues with the magazine accidentally popping out, and it worked every time it was hit. You also have a slide stop on the left side, which is serrated here as well, and you have your external safeties, which are ambidextrous. They are serrated at the top and extended. Very easy to put on and take off. Now let me say this about the pistol. If you're going to carry one of these, you really need to train and practice with taking that safety off as you draw your gun. It's just one of those things that you've got to practice, because if you don't, you're going to pull the trigger and it's not going to go bang because you haven't disengaged the safety on it. And it's something that can certainly be taken care of with training, but you have to do it either on the range or dry fire. So just keep that in mind. But with the safety and the single action pistol, you get a superb trigger. We'll talk about the trigger here in just a minute. It's just very, very good. Now, really didn't have any kind of malfunctions as far as a slide locking back or ejection issues. And we'll go ahead and run some footage of me shooting this two-handed, rapid, so you can kind of see what little muzzle rise you have with this gun, and also slower so you can see how well the large external extractor ejects these empty spent casings out. Okay, as I indicated, it's just an easy gun to shoot. Trigger's very short. Let's go ahead talk about the slide. It is a stainless steel slide. You do have these kind of V-shaped serrations. They're very deep, very good gripping surface. Anybody can work this slide. It's going to be very easy to work. Also, if you have a round in the chamber and the hammer is back and you have your safety on, the slide will work in that configuration, so you can get any malfunction cleared if you need to. Now, the slide's been very well done. Go ahead and take a look at the Springfield Armory emblem etched in there. You've got Springfield Armory written on the side, nothing really in your face or anything, just very tastefully done. 911, I know a lot of people say, well, that's a reference to 9/11, but it really isn't. It's just a reference that if you don't have time to call 911, then here's your opportunity to defend yourself. Very, very nice gun, very easy to shoot. Let's talk a little bit about the trigger. I think that's very important. You know, this single action trigger is really what makes this gun so easy to shoot quickly and to stay on target and get rapid shots off fast. The factory says it's about a 5-pound trigger. I've got 5.5 pounds on my trigger scale, so about 5 ounces more than what they say. I think that's within reason, but let's just take a look at this trigger so you can kind of see it. We've got the safety off, it's unloaded. These guns are all safety checked before we begin, but here's your take up, and there you go. You go ahead and slide back. There's your reset. As a result of that, you can just get off very quick, accurate shots, particularly at close distances. Another great feature about this gun that you don't see on the entry-level guns of the other manufacturers in this category are these night sights. These are Ameriglow Pro Glow night sights, and some of the best I have ever seen. And I think here on out, when I get night sights, I'm going to order these. They're very visible during the day, which can be a problem for night sights, and they're also very visible at night. You have the green tritium insert with a yellow luminescent circle around it. Here you have the tritium inserts with the white luminescent circles around them. 3-dot system. Very nice. Of course, you do have also on the top, while I'm at it, you have this loaded chamber indicator that sticks up so you can feel it's tactical. But these sights are also tactical sights as well. They have a ledge right here, so if you need to operate that gun with one hand and rack that slide, you can do it on a belt or shoe or whatever you might have available to you at the time. The gun can be shot very accurate. I'm going to run some footage here of me shooting at 21 feet. You'll see the first 3 being very tight. I open it up a little bit on the next 2, but then we're going to shoot at 25 yards and show you how easy it is to hit with this gun. And I want to say that that can be difficult at times. You have a very short barrel, 2.7-inch barrel, and a short sight radius with these guns. So let's go ahead and roll that footage. Okay guys, we're shooting out there at the Black Silhouette IPSC target. It's about 25 yards out. I think it's a 20 by 12 target, so let's see how many times I can hit it. 5 shots here. Right, 5 out of 5. That's pretty nice shooting with a pistol this size, so I'll take that. Okay, we're back. As you can see, the gun's very accurate. It's very easy to shoot accurately. And we'll talk a little bit about the size. I've been carrying this in the pocket. It's very much the size of most other 380s. Now, it's 3.9 inches in height. The length of it's 5.5 inches. I've measured the slide at 0.8 inches, which is again very similar to the other ones. I have a Ruger LCP2, which has been safety checked, and as you can see, it is a little bit shorter as a result of the beaver tail. If it weren't for the beaver tail, it would actually be a little bit longer. Height wise, pretty much close to exactly the same. Here I have a Remington RM380. It's quite a bit, actually, I don't say it's quite a bit bigger, but it is a little bit more substantial. It seems to be a little bit wider, a little bit taller, even if you just take the, not much taller, but you can kind of see there, very similar. In fact, I've been carrying them in, they all will fit in a DeSantis Nemesis holster, which is one of my primary holsters. Just kind of give you an idea. Very easy to pocket carry. Weight on this thing is going to be 13.8 ounces with a empty magazine, loaded with 99 grains, 7 rounds. You're looking at 16 ounces. So very carryable in the pocket, not bothering me at all. So I really like it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take it down and show you what the internals look like. And it's just very well made. Again, you're going to pay a little bit more for this gun than you are, for example, this Ruger, because you know, I got to be honest with you, the Ruger is just not as made as well, fit and finish wise and material wise, as what you're going to get in this Springfield. Springfield's known for making 1911s that run and that are good quality at a reasonable price, and that's what they're doing with this 911. So we did have some malfunctions with it. Do not put steel case ammo in it. It will not run on steel case ammo. It just, I put about 10 rounds of Tumla ammo through it. It would not work. About 50 rounds of Federal HST, no problems. I had some XTP from Freedom Munitions hollow points, no problem. I put various other assortments of ammo that I just had laying around. I had some Federal Full Metal Jacket, and I think some Remington and Browning Full Metal Jacket through it. And then some Winchester white box. Total about 300 rounds to the gun. So I had really, outside of the steel cased ammo, 3 issues. 2 times the gun failed to go into battery, and both of those times were when I released the slide using the slide stop. One of the reasons you shouldn't do that is because when you pull that slide back, it's going to go back a little bit further than what it would when you would release it, and that little bit extra may be what the gun needs to make sure it functions properly. Also had 1 failure to feed with the Winchester white box, and that was it. Had 0 malfunctions with hollow points. If you read Springfield stuff online that they've got, and also in the owner's manual, this is primarily made to function with defensive ammo, and we had no issues with defensive ammo. So there you have it. I do think it's worth the price. It is a great featured field gun for under $500. Like I said, that's what you're going to find it for in the shops, with 2 magazines, night sights, great grips, and love the back straps and front straps. Octagrip, I think works very well, and I think overall it's going to be a very popular gun. And I like it. It's, you know, worth practicing to get this excellent trigger, to taking that safety off, but you really need to work on that. And so with that being said, this is the Firearm Patriot. Till next time, God bless America.